Boelter Jones, Pro Football Hall of Famer, top 100.
Tyler Lockett from the Seattle Seahawks.
DK Metcalf from
Hey, Burleson, you're watching NorbCam.
NorbCam.
You're watching NorbCam.
Woo! We did it. Thanks to you guys. I can't believe it. 40,000 subs as of this morning. I knew it was getting close because as of yesterday it was 39 something. I was like, oh, we're only like 70 away. But it feels good. It's a huge thing anytime you hit that kind of 10,000 mark, just because it's hard to get those big milestones. But this is a big milestone for me. So I want to thank all of you guys who are subbed up to my channel, who have been there since way before, and those who are just signed in and subbed me up in the last few days, weeks, or months. I appreciate all of you guys. So thank you so much for helping me along this journey. It's pretty wild. I mean, I got to show you this screen right here, right there. So this is kind of, if you go to my homepage, my YouTube channel, and go to the About screen, you can kind of see here. I sort of showed just kind of what it looked like with the number of views that this kind of had in terms of where it started and kind of what it took to get there. But so I have this here. If you go see right there, there's the 40K, woohoo, 40K subs. Officially, I joined YouTube August 19, 2010. That was actually the first time I uploaded a video. I wasn't even doing on-camera stuff. I think I just made like a music video to one of my songs, Win, Win, Win. And I put that up there. I think that was the first time I actually put a video up, but it was before I was even doing anything on camera. And so 2010, yep, my channel was launched. And then, let's see, go up here a little bit. 2011, I had one subscriber. 2012, I had 8 subs. And then 2013, before the Super Bowl run, I had 100. And then by the time Super Bowl 48 had happened, and it was the early part of 2014, it jumped to 9,000. That was probably one of the biggest jumps. Then I started doing Rivals videos and things like that. And then by 2015, that was the start of that year. That was when we went to Super Bowl 49 and all that. Got to 17,000. Then 2016 jumped another 5 to 22. 2017 went to 26. So you kind of see there's sort of a pattern there. It seems that about every year it jumps about 4,000 or 5,000 subs. So it's been a slow grind getting in here. And if any of you guys do YouTube, you know how it is. It's not like you just make one big great video and all of a sudden everyone just blows your channel up and you get 1 million subscribers. At least it never happened to me that way. So it's been a long, week after week, month after month sort of journey of making videos and trying to do something and stay in the course. So that's the hardest part, is just stay in the course for a long time. Even at times when it feels like nothing's happening, when it seems like the subscriber count staying the same or maybe even dropping down. It's like, anybody care about what I'm doing? So that's kind of how the path has been. So then, where was I? 2016 was 22. 2017 jumped to 26. 2018 went to 29. Then in 2019, see, here's where it slowed down some. 2019 was 30. We got to 31. And then picked up again at the end of November of 2019, 34 to 35. And then February of this year was 36. Then I had some good jumps here, 37 in a month. Then it just really there's a good surge in this last month because it went from 38 to 39 to 40, all within about a month's time. So that was a pretty good, amazing jump. And again, I think it has a lot to do with the way the Seahawks have been playing this year, but also just a lot of people jumping in and being supportive of my channel. So again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's fun. It's a fun journey. It's great to be doing this, following a team like the Seahawks all these years, and making the videos, watching and reacting to the games. Unfortunately, it's a fun team to watch, playing in a way that I haven't played in years. With the way this offense is. Defense, not exactly the kind of defense we're used to, but again, they've been just been a lot of fun to to watch exciting games. None of it's ever boring, but so far it's been happy finishes at the end, and hopefully we can keep that going. But yeah, man, it's hard to believe 40,000 subs. As I set up in here at the top, what really blows my mind is this number right here. Right here, joined in August, and since then, it's the channel has had a total of 10 million, 2,923 views. It's staggering when I think about that in totality. It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of videos. I don't know how I made. I think it's several thousand videos I've put out, and they've ranged from epic multi-day productions to just little things like this that I just kind of talk to you guys for a few minutes and get a few thoughts out there. So it really varies, but yeah, it's been a fun ride. So I hope you guys like what I'm doing. I hope you'll stick around, and I always appreciate hearing from you guys, things that you like, things you want to see more of, and just trying to reach as many of you as possible and give you something fun to watch, at least pertaining to the Seahawks and music videos and just the thing that I'm passionate about. It's fun to share with you guys too. So I am pretty excited to. I've been working on this for a few months now, but I am on the verge of opening up a membership. YouTube has this membership program where you can join, and it is an opportunity for creators like myself to have kind of an additional income stream, like what you guys do for the super chats. It's a way that people can support creators like myself with a paid membership, but the way you make it worthwhile for myself is what can I offer to people who want to do more, be more involved with the channel, and are willing to support it at the same time, but give them something special for being part of that. So I'm working on all those details, but I think it'll be pretty cool. Obviously, I'm going to still have all the same videos that I would have for everybody who's remains the same status of things. But for those who want to just a little more personalized, an opportunity to have some unique opportunities. A lot of people have been asking me about advice on things, on how they can do some things on their own YouTube channels, how to improve their production, how to use OBS Studio, which is what I'm using right now, and different things to help improve their productions. And this might be a way where I can do it and have some, almost like a NorbCam YouTube film production class, so to speak, and give you guys inside tips and have a little more one-on-one, so I can actually help build up your channels if you have technical questions or craft questions about how to do that. Because again, my career is a filmmaker. I'm a film producer, video producer for my day job. So I've been doing this for a long time, and the Seahawks YouTube channel is a side hustle that's come from that. But my main job still is I make films and commercials and things for companies locally and regionally around the country as well. So it's just what I do. And so if I can help other people, learn that craft and make better videos, well, it's kind of what I'm hoping to try to do as well. So, yeah, that's mainly it. I'm kind of excited. Crisostomo hasn't been as much in here as I want him to be, but I'm working on changing that, trying to get Crisostomo at least once a week and bring up some of the old rivals between myself and Crisostomo again. We have some unfinished business, so that's on the horizon here this week, and trying to get more regular appearances. So I'm going to be setting up a little bit more of a structured schedule through the week. The one thing that is pretty normal that you can always count on is every Wednesday is going to be the NorbCam roundtable videos with my roundtable group with Noah and Stevie A. Smith and Seahawks Martin and Brian Abker. We'll be doing that every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and then of course on Fridays or Sundays the games, which the game reactions. Anthony D in the super chat, throwing down big money. What's up? $20 super chat. He says, "Hey Norb, I just want to say congratulations for reaching 40,000 subs and for being the BFF I can actually count on. But no, my detective film I mentioned to you, I'm hoping to have you and your family be a part of it. You down later? Be part of it. You down later. Okay, gotcha. I'm excited, man, for you. I know you're in that movie that is supposed to come out soon, and I'm glad you're still continuing to work on your own craft. And I know you have music ambitions and filmmaking ambitions, so just keep doing it. I say the same thing to anybody who is trying to get into doing this sort of thing, whether it's a filmmaking career or just on YouTube, is you do have to just do it. And you can't get too hung up on the results, because it is slow going, and you have to really do it because you just love to do it. And you just be passionate about what you do. And of course, you got to be aware of what your audience is, and because you're catering to an audience, and you want an audience that's going to love what you do, and you want to give what your audience is looking for. And hopefully you find that good balance. But the only way you can start doing that is to just do it. You got to make something, just start putting stuff out there. And because if you keep waiting for it to be the perfect time to do it, there probably never will be a perfect time. You really just have to start doing it, whether you're ready or not. So that's probably my biggest advice if you're on the fence thinking about doing football related or YouTube related things. You really do just have to start, because there'll never be a perfect time or have the perfect situation. Another super chat from Lefty and Susan, a $10 super chat. Congrats on 40K. Thank you, Lefty and Susan. I appreciate that very much. Alina Dahl, one of my mods, people are asking about Mama Blue. Yes, I just spoke to her a couple days ago. Thank you for asking about Mama Blue. She is doing well so far. She is, the good thing is her diagnosis was a pretty low grade pancreatic cancer. I think it was like a stage 1.7 or 8, so it wasn't even stage 2, which is really good, because obviously the worst news you can hear is stage 4, which means it's spread and it's beyond containing. Being that it's in still stage 1, point something, it's treatable, which is what we had suspected at the beginning. So she's going to start undergoing radiation therapy 5 times a week. I think she starts this week, or she's being consulted on this week, and then we'll be going through it 5 days a week. So it's going to be taxing on her for sure, but at least there's good hope that it's going to be successful, fingers crossed, based on the state that they caught it in. So it's still going to be a physically tough grind for her, but she's got a really strong, positive mindset. So if any 89-year-old woman out there could do it, it's going to be her. So we'll keep thinking about her, and I'll definitely do more updates as we go along, and hopefully it'll be good news coming up. It's going to be very aggressive, 5 days a week, as I said. So she starts the grind in the next week or so. So as for now, she's doing well, though. Last I talked to her, it was good spirits, sounded good, and she's got to hang in there. I see you guys in the comments. Oh, Mitchell Parrott with the super chat. Love you, Norb. Watch your vids when I can't watch the game, and prayers for your mom. Oh, thank you. It's not my mom, although I think of her sometimes like a grandma. I'm talking about Mama Blue. Mama Blue, if you're not familiar, she is one of the iconic oldest Seahawks fans in the Pacific Northwest. She's 89 years old, and a few weeks ago was diagnosed with having pancreatic cancer, and it turns out to be early stage cancer that is treatable. So so I appreciate the prayers and the thoughts. But yes, for Mama Blue, who I will be in contact with on a regular basis to see how she's doing. So Mitchell, thank you for your concern. Thanks for your support. I greatly appreciate it. But I hope you guys like that idea about the memberships. Again, it's not it's totally an optional thing, and it's for people who want to continue to support me, just like you guys are doing the super chats, and want to have a little bit more closer experience. Basically, things like members only live streams and members only chats, things like that. So it can be like extra level beyond what I do on a regular basis. Names in the credits of videos. I think birthday shout outs, I'm going to add that as well. Because I had been doing a few birthday shout outs for a few people, but I was thinking that'd be kind of cool to do that for people, regular people on the channel. So, anyways, and then like I said, this next level thing about creating a sort of NorbCam YouTube film video course kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. And the other thing too that I'm going to start this week as well. I told you guys I got this, Madden 21. I cracked the seal. I'm going to show that on camera, but I'm going to start playing that as ways to sort of pre-play the games before they happen. So I will definitely start this week with the Vikings-Seahawks matchup. So I will be jumping into Madden this week, and eventually I want to get to a point where I'm challenging some of you guys on live YouTube, having some of these games. So I think we could have a lot of fun just trying to figure out more fun ways to do stuff that's if the Seahawks aren't playing, well, we'll make our own games too. So Clay Gangstad says $4 and 4 wins and 40K. Congrats, Norb. Thank you for the super chat, Clay. I appreciate it, man. And Anthony comes back again. I'm hoping to have you and your kids in a scene where you all fight for your life while the bad guys try to kidnap your kids while driving. Still writing my script. Whoa. That's pretty intense. Speaking of kidnapping, I still got a kidnapping rivals video to finish as well. So a lot of unfinished business. But things are definitely getting busy in the midst of all this craziness of the season. But man, what a season it's been. Just historic run. Seahawks off to one of the best starts, second best start, tied for the best start in franchise history. Hoping to make it 5. I don't think we've ever been 5-0. I think in that run where we went to Super Bowl 48. I think we had to. I remember we lost to the Indianapolis Colts. And I think that's what gave us our first loss, and that was probably the 5th game in. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, hopefully we can keep this thing rolling. And I read up that Michael Kendricks, good old Michael Kendricks, remember him? Who was on our team not too long ago, the linebacker. They brought him in for a workout today. So Michael Kendricks getting a good look here as potentially, since we lost Bruce Irvin, and Jordan Brooks having injuries of his own, that we could be seeing the return of Michael Kendricks, who I thought played amazing. So he could be back with the Seahawks. We'll see if this news develops into something further. It wouldn't be the first time we brought a guy in and didn't sign him. So we'll see if they actually pull the trigger on it and bring Michael Kendricks back to the Seahawks. Keep an eye on that news. What else in the chat? Yes, we lost to the Colts in week 5. There you go. Cameron Hughes confirmed it. That is what I thought. Cardinals play the same teams as Seahawks every year. Yes, it's NFC West, best division in football, man. Worst record, last place is a 2-2 team, which just goes to show how good all these teams are. So it's going to be tight all the way down, I figure. Haki wants to know what's up with Jamal Adams. Is he ready yet? Jamal Adams is still recovering, and I think because of the way that Neal has been playing in his 2 games, they're starting to feel like, well, maybe we don't need to rush Jamal Adams back because we're getting such great play from our backup safeties. So they're considering having Jamal Adams maybe rest up this game. Then we have our bye week, so we're essentially kind of getting him a 3rd week of rest before we get into this next gauntlet part of the schedule where we start playing our division opponents. So we may not see him back if he's really not ready to go. I think they'd rather rest him and keep him healthy for the stretch, for the thick part of our schedule, rather than rush him back for one game, potentially, have him further injured and then lose him for more later on. So guess we'll have to see how he's evaluated on that. Anthony D says, let's talk about the scene someday, bud, please. All right. Well, you write that script and then you send it over, and then I can take a look at it and figure out what I think of the kidnapping scene. Sounds pretty intense. Seahawks fan says NFC Championship rematch, the Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. Well, right now, in terms of the NFC, that is the collision course. Two undefeated teams going strong right now. Tampa Bay looking pretty good too. They've got the one loss, but they've been undefeated since week 1 with Tom Brady at the helm there. So there could be an Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson collision course in the playoffs. I expect that to be the case, which is just two other quarterbacks who have been pains in the butt in the past. Tom Brady, of course, and Aaron Rodgers. He just as don't have to look any further than the postseason last year. He was a pain in our side, kept us from going to the NFC Championship last year. So, the teams with the quarterbacks, they're the ones getting it done. And I expect those guys to all be in the mix this year. And Tom Brady, of course, in the NFC with the Buccaneers. They got a really good defense, and he's looking good. Hate to say it, he's looking pretty good. Alina Dahl, back in it again with the super chat. Go Storm! They could win it all tonight. Yes, I was just talking about that on my dad's radio show on Rainier Avenue Radio. The Storm, we haven't been talking, I don't talk much basketball here, but being that it is the Seattle women's basketball team, they're 2-0, and if they win tonight, they will bring another championship to Seattle. So that's awesome. So good luck to the Seattle Storm. Let's go get it. 49ers Chris Sassamo, what is a storm? My point exactly. Not everybody pays attention to women's professional sports as much. But yes, the Seattle Storm is the WNBA women's basketball team from Seattle. They've already won, I think it's 2 championships, if I'm not mistaken. This could be their 3rd, if my count is correct. I hope that's correct. Or is it 4? It's 3 or 4. I don't remember if they win it. 4th. Sorry, it was 4th. Thank you for the reminder. I remember it was 2 at least. So then they won another one, and then this would be their 4th one. So pretty freaking awesome. Since we have no baseball team and we have no men's basketball team, but we do have a hockey team now, and that's going to be hitting it pretty soon. We'll see what happens there. But yes, so right now, Storm and Seahawks looking pretty good. Ivan the Hawk says, I've never heard of anyone who watches the WNBA. It's kind of my point. Anyway, I'm going to have to run. I just want to make this quick video. Again, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. It's really amazing to be hitting this milestone. I want to keep doing great videos for you guys, provide awesome entertainment, and continue to build this community, which you guys have been a big part of. It goes beyond just videos, because obviously there's interactions. There's your guys' chats and comments. There's the emails that you send me. There's the telephone conversations that I have with some of you guys, the Zoom chats that we have, all that stuff. I mean, it helps enhance all those days that fall between the Sundays that we play the games. And it's so much fun. So I'm very glad to be in this position to do this for you guys. And again, thank you so much for getting me to 40K subs. So next goal, hit that 50 mark. And once we get to 50, well, then we're halfway to 100, and then you'll keep this thing rolling. So thanks for being here for me, guys. And for those of you who are new here, I would love another sub, 1 sub at a time, to get this thing going. But appreciate you guys being here. It's going to be a fun journey. It's a great season, and lots more to come. All right, we'll talk to you guys all later. Thank you again, and go Hawks.